Hey Cancer, I'm Leonanicholeblack and this is a general reading for Cancer Sun, Moon or Rising. It's not for a specific time period, okay? Not for last month, not for this month. Whenever you are watching this, if the concepts and ideas that I share with you resonate, this message is for you, okay? It has been a minute since I've read for you, I feel like. I've been, you're normally my babies. I tend to do Cancer readings first, but personally, I've been operating from a very Leo space. So that's maybe why you're not getting as much love and attention from me as you normally do, but the love's still there. Before we get into your message, a couple of notices. ASTROMIXER, the very last one of the year, is back on the 1st of November. It's my astrology themed games night. You can get tickets at nicoleblack.com/shop. I would love to see you. And I've changed the way that I'm doing these readings. So the first 10 minutes of this will be freely available to you on IGTV. Why can't I speak? On YouTube, wherever you're watching it right now. If it's resonating, if you know this message is for you, you'll be able to continue on with the extended portion of this message for £5.55 at my website, nicoleblack.com/extended. There will also be a love and money message there for you for free on your page, on your Cancer page. We'll have guidance for you. So do go and check that out. Make sure you're getting everything that's available. And so about 10 minutes time, this will fade out. And if you want to continue the message, it's on my website. Okay, so Cancer, interesting energy. Princess of Wands is the first card out of the deck for you. In reverse it is as well. The message really here is that it seems like you are stretching, as you can see even in this image, stretching towards a goal but feeling like you're not quite making it. There's something you want, a dream you have, a desire, but you need assistance and support. Very clearly, it's like you've gone as far as you can alone. You're almost like reaching for something, but you need that extra lift, that extra push, that extra encouragement, that connection from somebody. Now this particularly is a professional message, but it can be also in terms of relationship. You may, particularly if you're single, have done all that you can or are doing all that you should be doing in terms of love, partnership and connection. And actually what you're needing right now is someone to just come in and add to that and allow you to give you the space, the resource, the energy to build with. So wherever this is hitting you, the definite message for you now is that you need support, and that's the foundation message of this reading. You have that almost confirmed in the form of the Four of Wands in reverse. This card is called completion. If you can see it, it's got two people kind of supporting each other and turning this wheel, and it is the emphasis of the foundation, okay? This concept that the turning of the wheel, the change, the completion that you're seeking in whatever area of your life it is very dependent at the moment on support, on an added energy, an added person. It has a lot to do with your foundations here with the Four of Pentacles. So this can be home, family, love foundations, like I said, or it can be money and finances, business, career foundations, solid footing, solid ground, okay? That can be part of what you're wanting to create, what you're needing support with. I feel like once the foundation is straight, you'll be able to build strongly and you'll see a lot of growth and advancement. But I think there's some things are missing from the baseline for you, and it seems to be causing you some moodiness. very cancerish. Eight of Pentacles is here. You have been diligent, Cancer. This is talking about you working well, working hard, applying yourself, taking care of what needs to be taken care of. You know, this is the clock ticking, that kind of energy. It feels very diligent to me. The Four of Swords is here, however, so you got a lot of fours and eights we've seen so far, and the Four obviously is about the foundation. Eight can be change, karmic change, abundance, right? This Four of Swords is a really important message for you because it's come out twice in your reading, and I would often call it peace, but it's very specific in this kind of tough system in which it is actually truce. Truce is the name of the card, and I like to distinguish between peace and truce because truce is coming to terms with things if they're not resolved, right? It's not a resolution, it's an acceptance and a surrender to what is not working or what is uncomfortable or what has not been able to move forward. And that's what you're actually needing. It's a major lesson for you, because if I just skip forward a bit, you had the Hanged Man talking about a lesson, a mastery. You're being held where you are in your life right now for a purpose, for understanding, for completion of a lesson, for some form of a mastery. And then you got the Four of Swords again. So this is a thing. This is what Spirit is driving home to you. This is the energy that you're mastering in this season of your life. It is acceptance about what is not perfect, what is not working well according to you and your plan, what you think should be different, and it's not. It's being okay with that. It's also understanding the season of non-action. And that is a real season. And in this culture, we don't stress it enough. We are very focused on work and effort and getting things done, but we don't also make space for the receding season, right? The season where you step back and allow things. It would be the waning moon, okay? So after all of that growth, after the moon is full, it starts to lose light. It's, as an example, actually, my room is full of plants and I have several orchids, and one of them rebloomed. They've been going for a couple of months and started dropping their flowers this week, and I was like, oh no, what's wrong? Am I not watering you properly? I'm checking the soil, I'm doing all this stuff, and then it's like I realized, oh no, like, it's a flowering plant. It does not flower all year round. It's literally releasing its bloom because it's moved into a new season of life. And it's the same. You may be seeking or expecting the blossoming and the flowering of your life right now, but Spirit is saying, actually, it's a different season for you, and maybe it's time for you to shed certain things and release certain things and be in non-action and recovery. Particularly with the Four of Swords, is very much a recovery energy. Being within yourself, communing with your spirits, connecting with your ancestors and guides, speaking to God. It's like, you know, you may be misjudging the season you think you should be in. It's the energy. How interesting, because as I said that to you, I have like a spread of cards stuck to my wall above my head where I sleep. Manifestation energy, I suppose. But as I said that around the truth energy, and I'm Cancer rising for those of you who don't know, so this reading applies to me too. But as I said that about the truth energy, I just got this image of needing to literally meditate whilst looking at the spread that I've stuck to my wall. So there's some work, some spiritual work, and it's not effortful, right? It's not about you doing anything, but it's about space creating is what I feel. There's some stuff that you can be creating room for in your inner world. It's not external. I feel like you have had a lot of confusion with the Seven of Cups here around like what you're supposed to be doing. What do you need to add? What do you need to be doing differently to get to where you want to get? There is also, I'm going to be honest, Cancer, a little giving up energy, and that is very common for you. I do think you tend to fall for a strop very easily, okay? And I feel like you've kind of given up. You're a little bit like, it's not going to work. I've tried everything, just forget it. Or your truth element, your truth experience is more womp, womp, womp. Like, oh, well, forget it then. I'm just going to do what I've got. Rather than, this is, you know, it's not the right season. It's not the right time. And let me focus on what is in front of me now. You have the Star card. I feel like this is almost like the Death card in the sense that there is a definite and a resurrection or a respringing of dreams. It's on the basis of the Knight of Cups in reverse. So for some of you, there has been relationship breakdown, relationship ending, or it can also be just pending, relationships not coming through. This does feel for those of you who are single or in challenging relationships. It doesn't feel like those of you who are in quite solid, healthy partnership experiences. I'll come to you in a second. So with this energy here, it's actually, you're learning something on the basis of these quote unquote failed relationships or relationship breakdowns, because what's happened is that you had the Five of Wands. You're very intuitive, Cancer, very prophetic as well, actually, but very intuitive, and in your body, in your emotions, you have known within yourself when something's been wrong, but you have suppressed that knowledge or tried to talk or reason yourself out of it, and as a result have tended to allow yourself to be, or even chosen, remained in a relationship